it's Minky the Sock Puppet here, and today we're going to talk about insulin and glucagon. So let's start off by talking about insulin. Let's say you're about to eat a piece of cheesecake, which means you'll have to put it in your mouth, chew it up, then you're going to swallow it. It then goes down to your stomach, which then goes into your small intestines. It is then going to get metabolized, meaning it will be broken down into glucose. The glucose is then absorbed into the body by diffusing into the blood vessels that pass over the small intestines. Then it will travel around the body through the blood to the parts of the body that need energy. Not all the glucose can be used at once, so it needs to be stored somewhere for later use. There are 3 places in the body that can store the glucose safely: the liver, fat, and muscle cells. There are reasons why you would want to store the glucose. The first reason is that you can use it over a longer period of time. The second reason is high quantities of glucose will damage cells in your body, which is why our body stores it in cells like the liver, because it can handle high quantities without getting hurt. This is where insulin comes in. Insulin will tell the storage cells to take in glucose when there's lots of glucose in the blood, and to not take in any glucose when there's low levels of glucose in the blood. Insulin looks like this, and has a molecular formula of C257H383N65O77S6. Don't ask me how I remember that. I'm totally not reading from a script or anything. Pretend you guys didn't see that. Hey look, what's that over there? Anyways, insulin is made in the pancreas. The pancreas is located somewhere behind the stomach. In the pancreas, there are cells that create the insulin. These cells are called beta cells. Glucose will either enter a cell freely or depending on if there is insulin. Glucose will enter beta cells freely, and when beta cells sees that there is glucose, it will turn it into insulin. Sometimes your body can't create insulin or cannot create enough insulin, so you need to get it from an outside source. You will need to inject insulin into the blood vessels. Now let's watch a video showing how people inject insulin.
Dial the dose needed. Here I'm going to put in 5 units of insulin. Take a fold of flesh. Try to find a region that isn't tough or lumpy. Put the needle in. Push the plunger slowly.
And yeah, that's how you inject insulin into the body, guys. Woo! Later on, when you have used most of the glucose in your blood, you will need to take and use the stored glucose from earlier. This is where glucagon takes action. Glucagon looks like this and has a molecular formula of C29H41N9010. And again, I am not reading from a script. Totally, don't question me. Glucagon is released from another cell in the pancreas, which is called the alpha cell. A good way to remember the function of glucagon is it acts when the glucose is gone. Glucagon tells the storage cells to release the stored glucose back into circulation. Insulin and glucagon work together in turn to keep a steady level of glucose in the blood, because if there's too much glucose in the blood, you die. And if there's too little glucose in the blood, guess what? You guessed it, you die as well. So insulin and glucagon are very important to the body and to keep you alive. So you should remember this video because it talks about how to keep you alive. And that is all for this episode, guys. If you guys liked the episode, I don't know, I guess hit that like button down below, I don't know. And if you guys learned anything, that's even better, because you guys should know what insulin and glucagon does. It's really important. You guys need to remember this, okay? And once again, this is Minky the Sock Puppet saying goodbye, and have a fabulous day. Thank you. Do 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 do.